Welcome to another fine episode of Who's That Anime with your hosts, Colin and Steve. We're here to talk about Steins. Boy, oh boy. It's starting
Were
to.
you struggling not to say Attack on Titan after we talked about Attack on Titan the whole way while we waited to start recording?
No, no, no. I was doing a dramatic pause. A dramatic pause.
Fair
Because
enough.
shit has got real in Steins.
Yes, it sure
Uh,
has.
like,
Now comes my favorite part of the show, though, Colin, because we're going to talk about episodes 13 and 14 today. Uh, Episode 13
uh-huh,
has the title
uh-huh.
Metaphysics Necrosis.
Alright. And just
Ooh.
for you people that watched it on Netflix, I can also tell you that episode 13 is called Metaphysical Necrosis.
Oh, so it's just 2 letters out. Interesting.
No, no, I thought it was metaphysical on
No, it's metaphysics necrosis according to Wikipedia. So
oh no. I thought we had a winner. I thought we had a winner.
nah, that's the closest we've ever been though, I think. So
Yeah, it is just
we
three
should feel
letters
proud
out.
on this day that we got
Yes.
so close.
Maybe it's good luck. Maybe it's good luck. Maybe we'll win the lottery on Tuesday.
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows?
I am starting my new job tomorrow, which is crazy. I I have done nothing except tidy this office space for the last 3 days, really, and it's finally there in a place where it now looks tidy, but as soon as I try to use something, it will become a mess. So
Yes. Yes, it will. I saw your video that you posted
yeah,
in the chat, and I was
yeah,
like,
it's definitely getting there.
has it is it still the same?
It's still the same, yeah. I've done a little bit more tweaking here and there. Like I say, I changed out the cabling on my monitors.
Yeah.
That's kind of updated now. Uh, got my work laptop on my desk because I don't have any other space for it, quite frankly. And then I need to figure out. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that closing the lid does nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to open it, push the power button, and close it.
All right.
That's how I'm going to survive with that on my desk as well.
I can do it normally when if you have like an extra lead in into the monitor.
Oh, doesn't it?
No, I don't think it does.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Unless that's what it detects it's on a docking station.
Oh, maybe. I mean, this is just using a standard USB-C to HDMI.
Ah. Oh. All right.
So
USB-C. Oh God. Maybe.
yeah,
Maybe that's what it is.
two USB-C ports and one USB-A.
No additional video ports.
Nope.
What is it? HP?
It's a Huawei.
A Huawei?
Mm-hmm.
Don't they make phones?
They do.
The Chinese phones
Yeah.
that people don't use anymore. Or Google.
They don't use them. They don't use them because Google don't put their OS on them anymore.
Yeah.
But this is just Windows.
That's fine. They don't care about the Chinese
mean,
spying on your work.
It was always fine. It's the ultimate paranoia. Is everyone's like, yeah, because they're listening to all your conversations. It's like no one cares. No one cares that much.
Well, we'll see.
I don't know, man. It just seems like a lot of effort.
Yeah, it does.
For
Anyway,
very little payoff, to be clear, as well.
never know, man. They might leak your game that you're developing, producing.
That's true. Who knows?
That
I
might
think one of the interesting things about the laptop,
be...
and I'm going to get this correct,
Uh-huh.
Is the screen resolution.
Why?
Because, and I find this fascinating, is it allegedly has a 3K screen.
A 3K. What?
Yep, that's a thing.
Okay.
Apparently.
Halfway between 4 and 2.
Yep. And the weirdest part is it's not a 16:9 screen.
All right. What is it?
3:2.
3x2.
Yep, 3000 by 2000 pixels.
Wait. That's not what 16x9 meant.
What?
That was just a scale. I always thought 16x9 was just a scale, like
16:9 is the aspect ratio, but it comes down divisible.
Oh.
It should
I thought
do.
it was like you get your scale models of 1/32 of the size of a thing.
Well,
What was that?
because you can calculate your aspect ratio
Yeah.
by resolution.
16x9 Wikipedia. I can't read that.
Yeah, because 4:3 is also 1.33 by 1.
Yeah. Wikipedia says 16 units by height of 9.
Yeah. If you divide
Uh-huh.
1920,
Yeah.
or sorry, 1920 divided by 1080.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's 17. That's interesting. I don't know. I always assumed.
Yeah, no, it was just a ratio, man.
Yeah, but I thought it was relative to the number of pixels in the screen more often than not. Maybe not always, but
No. I don't know. I never thought of it like that. Because I always thought it was a ratio.
oh, hang on. Now I gotta know.
Yeah, go read that, but I can't read it. It's too
If
far
you
away.
calculate aspect ratio, it's none of these, but let's do that. Oh, so that's interesting. Yeah, no, it has to be. Yeah, so how to calculate aspect ratio? Applying the aspect ratio calculator is very easy. You need to divide the original height by the original width, and then multiply this number by the new width to get the new height.
What?
So take your original height.
Uh-huh. So...
Okay. So 2000.
Uh-huh.
And take your original width, which is 3000.
Yep.
And then we want to divide 2000 by 3000.
Yep.
And then multiply so that gives me 0.66666666.
Yeah, that's
multiply the quotient
2/3
by the preferred width. What's the preferred width?
See, it's easy.
I mean, it is 2/3 though,
Uh-huh.
which should be 3/2.
Yeah, have you reverse the numbers? Yes.
So it's correct.
Okay. It's still a ratio. I didn't need...
Oh, I'm not arguing that. But the point is a pixel has a definitive height. It can't be nothing.
Yeah, it's 1 pixel height. One...
Yeah. So it's impossible for me to have a laptop that has 3000 by 2000 in a 16:9 ratio.
Yeah, that wouldn't be in the same ratio. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
No, I get you. I get you. It's just the way you said it. It was like, oh, it's 3000 by 2000, so it's three by two. And then it's like,
Yeah.
that's not how that works, because it's not like,
Well,
oh, I'll just take the first number and the amount of
no,
pixels.
it just so happens, because it's so easily simplified in this case, that is exactly how that works.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm glad we got there.
Yeah, I think we got there. That's good. What, 10 minutes?
12 minutes. We're good.
I think
Oh, no, wait.
fine.
No, you're right. Cut out the intro. You're right. 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Spot on.
Yeah. And we tease.
So, episode 13,
Yeah.
Metaphysical Necrosis.
Yep.
So we previously, in episode 12, as you mentioned, Colin, shit got very real very quickly. As the, what are they called? The group, the Rounders.
Well, we don't know that yet. They were never. Don't mention that until.
Well, they were never
next
defined
episode.
that, but I just, yeah, that's true. It's this episode where we find out they're called Rounders.
No, next episode.
Is it the next one?
Yeah, because this one he's too busy trying to save Mayuri. Because
I feel like it. Oh, maybe you're right.
flashback time.
Mm.
They're in their lab having a party to celebrate their going public with their time machine. Boom! In burst the agents of CERN, and then they basically go, "We're going to keep you guys, but Mayuri has to go," and she gets shot in the head.
Moika does the dirty deed, and I think she says I'm sorry, little one, or something like that. It's something like really sort of very sad to hear.
Yeah, I think she has an endearment for Mayuri, like pretty much everyone. I think she holds the team together as such. Anyway, so she goes, "I'm sorry, little one," and then pops her in the head, and she falls back.
Yep.
And then you get a very vocal Okabe going, "What the hell?"
Yep. The most emotional he's ever been in the show, of course.
And he's got the mouse movement as well. They went full animation on the screen.
Oh yeah. He struggled not to go Super Saiyan, I feel.
Oh yeah.
With that sort of screaming.
He would have gone Super Saiyan, gone on, just turn his hair blonde and bust out the 6-pack that he clearly does not have.
It's because he drinks too much Dr. Pepper.
Well, it's not Dr. Pepper. It's Dr. P or something, isn't it?
I know. I just call it. I'm sure. Like I was wondering if it was basically just Dr. Pepper that they called for legal reasons.
I think they did.
I'm surprised they didn't call it like Commander Thunder, or like because that was years and years ago. Asda and Tesco used to do their own versions of Dr. Pepper.
All right, yeah.
And one of them was called Dr. Thunder, and there was like, I don't know, like fucking Lieutenant Buzz or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's what they do. It's like they do McDonald's and they just flip the M up to as a W and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
The Royal Arch is upside down.
Apparently McDonald's has its own mix of Coke in the US.
I can imagine that. Is it part of the Coca-Cola world? You can go to Coca-Cola world and apparently
I have been to Coca-Cola world.
And you can taste all the different Coca-Colas from around the world.
Yep. And all of the Coca-Cola Schweppes beverages. There is one from, I think it's Bulgaria or Hungary, and it sure does taste like cough syrup.
Oh well.
It's real bad. I spent most of the day just going around, and then after I found the cherry cola tap, just sat there for the rest of the day.
Oh, underneath it. Like that.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep, it was a little bit like Barney Gumble, just hook it to my veins level of just I need this. It was real good.
Just hook it to my veins. That's after he gave up alcohol. He wins the film festival.
It just makes me think of the one where they go to space. He's like, I don't understand. That was non-alcoholic champagne. And he's behaving like a drunk again after not having drunk for ages. It's so good.
Yeah. No, it's the one where he does the sad montage artistic one. And they
Yeah,
were,
don't cry for me. I'm already dead.
yeah, don't cry, you're already dead. And it's like basically a film about how he's an alcoholic and
Yep.
is it
Barney's movie had soul,
yeah.
but man getting hit in the football, man getting hit in the groin by a football had a man getting hit in the groin by a football.
Yeah. Ah, dear. Fans moment. And then it's the fact, oh, and the winner gets a whole tanker of like Duff beer. It's like, oh, that's good. He knows he's got a problem, and you fucking give him a
Man,
tanker of
did
beer.
you know like when Disney Plus put The Simpsons in, they originally did it in a 16:9. Like even the four, like we're back to aspect ratios a little bit, but they did they widescreened it, even though the show used to be like standard 4:3.
Yeah.
And like they cropped out. They did all pan and scan stuff, and they cropped out like visual gags.
Ah, what?
Yeah, because there's like a scene where Homer goes to the brewery, the Duff Brewery, and he sees like, is it like non-alcoholic Duff and Duff Light all have the same source?
Oh yeah.
Just all like it all comes from one pipe and then just goes into 3 different vats.
Yeah, it does.
But that you miss that. That's cut out. But then, after so many complaints, you can actually go into the extras and turn the old 4:3s back on.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Yep. Yeah, they did a good job.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, back on task. So yeah, Muri has been like straight up murked by Moika. Okabe is super losing his mind over it, as he would. Everyone else is in a bit of a state of shock. And just as it seems like the situation is about to get super dire, we have what's her name? Ugh, I can't remember.
Suzuha.
Suzuha runs in to save the day by kicking the shit out of all the agents of CERN.
Yeah. She kicks all the henchmen down, and she's got her gun pointing to Moika, and Moika's got the gun pointing at her. Like they're both expert. Like, what was it? What was the gun fu martial arts in Equilibrium called?
Equilibrium.
Yeah.
Oh, gun kata.
Gun kata. Like they were both pro gun katas.
I really like that movie.
I watched it once, and it was just like it came out at the same time as The Matrix. I was like, that's not The Matrix.
It's not. It's not on the same level as The Matrix, but it's a very good movie, I think.
Sean Bean dies in that.
He does, but Sean Bean dies in literally everything.
That's not true.
Not Sharp. He doesn't die in Sharp.
He's not the most killed actor in movies.
Is it Samuel L. Jackson?
No. Someone else. Can't remember. I'm not reading it up, but he's like actually not that high in the list.
No, it's just his percentage of deaths per film that he's in is the problem.
I think he might have started to make sure he gets roles where he doesn't die.
He didn't die in Silent Hill.
Silent Hill? Mm-hmm. Wow. And he didn't die in that?
He did not.
Was he like the main protagonist?
He was the dad. He was the dad looking for his daughter.
He was the dad looking for the daughter. So he was like the main person.
On and off.
I can't remember if I watched that or not.
It's half good.
It's a movie for a game.
It's definitely not a bad movie. Movie game.
Movie game.
Street Fighter, the movie, the game.
God. Street Fighter. Oh man. Anyway, so let's keep on track. We're going off
Yep.
course again. Off
Yep.
course.
Sorry. Course correct.
Yeah. So
So yes, they're pointing guns at each other, trying to get each other to back down. Nobody wants to back down.
yeah. Suzuha goes go type thing, which distracts
Yep.
Monica to look at Okabe, and then Suzuha tries to shoot her, do a bullet in her face, and she dodges it, and then kicks her
Yep.
to the side, and then Okabe and Carissa run for the time machine.
Yep. He puts on his Beats by Dre headphones and
Yeah,
jacks into the Matrix.
Jackson, man. And while he's doing that, Carissa gets shot.
Yep.
And he sees
Through
it.
the throat as well, right?
No, I thought it was just the upper
Is it
shoulder.
through her shoulder?
Yeah.
I like for a while I was looking at it, I was like, man, did she just get shot through the throat? That looks real bad.
Yeah. And then I think that's it cuts to the intro.
Yeah.
And
Because
then,
the next bit we see is him waking up on the couch going like "Gah!"
yeah, I think he has a flashback.
Oh, does he? I just remember him waking up like a total loon on the couch and then being like, everything's fine.
Yeah,
Go about your day.
Yeah, no, he has a wee sentimental flashback of Muri, and how she became his hostage.
That's right. It's at the graveyard, right?
Yeah, so her grandmother died when they were little,
Yep.
and she would always go there every day for the 6 months until one point in the rain, didn't matter what type of weather, and then one point she saw her about to leave, so he grabs her and goes, "You can't leave. You're my hostage because I am a mad scientist," or some bullshit like that.
It's kind of like quite eye opening because I think the great irony is that this whole show is predicated on him being a scientist and a man of science and smarter than the average, but also sort of a little bit of a vigilante.
Yeah.
And it seems like all that has spawned out of his desire just to keep Mayuri around, and none of it may have even been close to true.
Yeah.
Just like said some bullshit.
He does. He admits it. It's the first thing that came to my head from some random TV show that I used to watch.
Yep. But that's very. I think it changes my mind on him quite a lot.
Yeah.
Because it is literally him sacrificing everything about who he might want to be just to make sure that he keeps her around. Because he's too afraid to try anything else in case it fails.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, or he just couldn't think of anything on the spot of how to do this.
But I mean, even after that, he doesn't. There's no attempt to change it. He just goes with it.
Yeah, I suppose once you start doing something like that, you kind of hard to derail yourself out of it, especially if it's not actually causing any harm, unless.
True, but it's commitment to the bit.
Aye. You start to believe it. I think you're running for that long because obviously he was like.
True.
Oh, I mean, that's a good few years before we even started to meet him.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, so he does that, and she was like, "All right, I'll be a bit longer, Grandma." And then he wakes up on the couch, or doesn't wake up on the couch. He just takes a phone call, and
he's on the phone because he's had a phone call with himself.
Yeah. He got this stuff embedded into his mind, and he kind of goes, "Oh," and then basically tells him, "All right, it's cancelled. What day is it? What time? Get cancelled. Get out of here. Go.
Go.
Get.
But Mayuri is planning to, invite. No, it's fine. I'll tell her. I'll tell her it's off. Don't worry. Leave.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Going to find her." And then he runs about, trying to look for Mayuri, who says, "Oh yeah, she's off to Ryoka to invite her to the party."
Or to Ruka.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ruka.
yeah, 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 that's right.
So he goes there, talks to her,
Does he
and
not
goes,
phone Ruka first?
"No, no, that's later in the episode
Oh, okay.
because he does it twice."
You're right. Sorry, that's the second time he's trying to save time. So yeah, this
Yeah,
time, yeah, he just runs there, finds out he's already too late.
yeah. Uh,
Uh, whoops.
and then he tries to phone what's her name? Catwoman,
Oh,
Meowster.
God, this is terrible.
Can't remember her name.
My memory just fucking sucks.
Anyway, it goes to voicemail and she goes, "Meow and leave a meow station."
She does. Oh, leave a meowsage. Oh no.
Uh,
Uh,
and then I think he bumps into Souza on the way home in a distraught state, and he goes, "Yo, what's happening?" And he's like, "Ah, you seen Muri?" He's like, calm down, get off the caffeine, mate." And
too much Dr Pepper.
yeah, I think you gotta dial down the caffeine.
Faris.
Faris, that was it. Yeah, you know she's not got the caffeine this because it's been changed.
That's right.
I don't know
Because of
this.
her D-mail.
Yeah, some weird continuity error slash maybe not. I don't know. I think she still talks like that though. Even
Wait,
though,
hang on.
uh-huh.
Did we get that back?
No, not as far as I remember.
Okay, so when did?
Because as far as Ferris's one changed like full of Akibara.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's right.
I think that was the last one they did, and they started making the headset.
Yeah, because it was the biggest change, and then they needed more predictability about the message going back.
Yeah,
So, well, that's a good point. I wonder if that is just a weird error then.
I don't know if it's weird her or the fact that that's just her persona
Just how
is.
she talked.
Yeah, because she just. I'm sure that they met her after the change when they were still in the building, and she still kind of talked like that.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. So yeah, she's obviously not picking up,
Yeah.
and he's struggling to find Miri.
And keep it
But
in.
yeah, he gets a phone call from Carissa though.
He gets a text message from Carissa. No, he
I
does
thought it
get a
was a
phone call.
call
He does get a phone
because
call. Yeah.
she says like, so you time traveled, you jerk.
Something like
He's
that.
like, wait, what? How, what are you talking about? It's like, come on, it's obvious. You were sitting on the couch and then you had a whole freak out after you answered your phone. It's like, it was not subtle, sir.
Oh. Oh, was it not? Oh well.
Yes, okay, maybe you're right. Maybe I have time traveled. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I'll explain it to you later.
Yep. But it works, which is the good news.
Yeah. Um, and then so then Suzuha appears, talks to her. She just bumped into me around the corner,
Mary, that's right.
and so you find her there staring up at like the first star in the sky again, like she did in that one other episode.
Yep.
And then he tries to explain that everything's cancelled and they need to get out of here now.
Yep.
Then she's like, "What?
Super quick.
What? What do you mean? What? I don't get it." And then he kind of raises his voice against her, and she's like, "Oh, don't do that. Don't like that."
Yep.
I apologise.
Yeah, he does, which I get. Like, there's two things that are uncharacteristic. There's one is the level of angry he's getting with her, and two is the fact he then apologizes.
Yeah. Well, there's reason
So
for that.
yeah, yeah, of course, like time is of the essence, and like he is trying to stop something terrible from happening.
Yeah.
And now they attempt to go to the station, right?
Yeah. I think there's a wee conversation there where Miri is basically going, "Oh, I don't quite really get the things," or is that
Oh,
later?
that's right.
Or is that
I can't
in
remember
the
if it's there.
subway?
It's like I don't really understand the things that you do when you do them.
Yeah, but I can tell. No, no, that's later.
Is that later?
I think that's later.
Okay,
I think.
but it's
I think.
yeah. The crux of the conversation is she's she can still read him even though she doesn't always understand that
Yeah, she
what's happening.
could read them better, but yeah, couldn't understand, but doesn't really understand what's happening. Anyway, so yeah,
Yeah,
they go to the train station.
but there's been a terrorist attack,
They got that terrorist attack things is kicked off.
which we mentioned in the previous episode because I think that's on the television
Mhm.
in the background while the party's happening.
Yeah, so that was when Okabe ran up to the roof and Yuri went up to talk to him. Or was it
Yeah,
Carissa?
one of the
Anyway,
two.
and then oh, what's his name comes up? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue again. Dora,
Daru,
Daru,
Daru the Explorer.
Daru the Sparrow. Yeah, he comes up and
It's
goes,
like the
"Oh,
shittest. What even is that?
what Daru
That's
the
not funny.
Sparrow, Dora the Explorer."
Uh, yeah. It's just really bad wordplay.
Very bad.
Ugh,
Anyway,
terrible. Some might say.
yeah. Oh, awful, awful. Well, he comes up and basically goes, "Oh, there's shit happening on TV. You should come down and see." And then it was like terrorist. And now he's at this station where the terrorist attack has happened,
Yep.
and he's standing there with Miri, saying, "Oh, it's rush hour. That's why it's busy. But there's no one on the platform. Oh shit, there's a terrorist attack. We need to go to the subway
Yep.
now." And then some random dude comes up and presses his gun against his back and goes, "You gotta come with me."
Yep.
But then that's broken up because there's some impatient person that goes, "What are you doing standing in the middle of the walkway?" Then charges right through them.
That person is super impatient.
It's like really impatient.
They were stood still for 2 seconds.
Yes.
It's like, fucking what? Get out of my way. I don't care if you got a gun. Move.
Very much. Well, I don't think the guy see the gun because
No,
he's
he
doing the
doesn't know.
whole gun underneath the coat thing.
He would have probably like taken the guy's gun and shot him. Like, that'll teach you to like get in my way. I'm busy.
Yeah.
Got shit to do. Stop shooting yourself.
Stop shooting yourself. Yeah. So then Okabe and Mayuri run for it, and
Back to above ground onto the streets.
onto the streets, and then the other guys basically rugby tackle Okabe down to the ground, just like
Yep.
proper spear him into the ground, and he goes to Miuri, okay, Miuri, you gotta run, go somewhere."
Just
So
keep running.
yeah, so she runs down an alleyway, and then a set of lights appear in the car, turn on, and just full whacks her. And then Monica
Moika. Yep.
gets out of the car and goes, Mayuri's been eliminated and Okabe is under custody. And then Okabe is like, And once again, all those goes will say he's getting more powerful every time he jumps.
Yep.
It's
He is like going his version of Super Saiyan in these episodes.
Yeah, he's getting not quite there yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Soon.
But soon. And he basically throws his what do you call him? Oh fuck! Good with names tonight. Assailants. I'll go with assailants, but it's not what I was. I mean,
The Rounders?
no. Well, no, it was kidnappers.
Oh.
Essentially, kidnapping them.
Yep.
And then runs back to lab and does another time loop back.
He sure does.
And this time, is it this one where he kind of locks him out of the thing, and Dara's like, "Hey, I've just got to a story branch. At least let me save my progress." And I was thinking, like, is that a metaphor? Is he saying? But no. Then I realized it's actually is a game. It's saving a game.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. You guys just gotta go. Gotta leave me. Get out of here.
Yeah. He's pretty blunt.
Yeah.
This time. In fact, does he not say something like that? He goes, "Like I don't want to be back here and see you here."
Something along the line. I think he just says, "Yeah, everything's cancelled for the day, and gotta get out of here." So maybe that's next.
I feel like it just gets because there's a period where it's just getting progressively more and more sort of, just blunt, and then it sort of veers into sort of him trying to be a little more like, guys, just maybe like just do something else. It's cool. Just trying not to make people panic in any way.
Yeah, to a degree, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, he does his search for Mary again. This bit, and this time phones ahead to the shrine.
Yes, gets Ruka to like stop Mayuri before she leaves.
Yeah, and he meets up with her there, and he's holding her hand, and they're going to the subway.
Well, no, there's a bit of a back and forth where it's like, "Come on, we're leaving for the night." Wait, what? Now? I don't even have a bag. And Ruka's like, "What? Just the two of you?"
Yeah, we're going on a trip.
Yes, we're going on a trip overnight.
Yeah.
Goodbye. I feel so sorry for her because she's devastated. By this scene that's happening.
Yeah, it's just like, what? And then she's like, calls back to Miri and goes, "Yeah, well, have a good time."
Yeah.
It's not what I really wanted to say, but
nope. Have fun, I guess.
Yeah, I can't say anything else.
Yeah, and this time they sort of they run away. They get to the subway station, and of course they're early enough, I suppose, at this point for there not to be a terrorist incident yet. So the subway's still running.
Yeah, but they get to a crossing in the street, and they're going to cross the street, and then Okabe spots a guy looking at them from a car.
That's right. Yeah, it goes full on like Kill Bill. It's pretty good.
And then they run away. And then they're sneakily trying to go down a thing for the entrance to a subway, like holding himself against the wall.
Yep.
But that's not suspicious at all.
Nope.
Nothing suspicious about that. Gets a text from Carissa,
Mm-hmm.
and she's just like, "You gotta tell me this about, tell me about this later." Uh,
I know something's going on here.
yeah, what's the deal? Uh, has this conversation with Yuri about holding hands. Like, oh, we haven't held hands since like for ages now. And he's like,
Yeah, that's
"Yep,
right.
that's right." I think he just kind of shrugs that one off. It's like not. Um, they get into the subway platform and they're waiting for the train,
Yep.
and they have the conversation I think that was on about earlier, where she's like, "You know, I don't really get your things and that, and I feel like a bit of a burden to you type thing." Uh,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Don't worry about it. I'll explain to you all later," type thing. But she knows that he's time looped at that point.
Yeah, she definitely knows something's up. But
Yeah.
it feels like she does obviously accept that as well. Like,
Yeah,
he's going to tell me. It's fine. Uh, but I don't think she's suspicious quite yet of why he's time looping.
yeah.
That part I don't think has clicked quite as much.
No, she doesn't realize that, and she never does. To be honest.
Yeah.
So I think she goes, "Oh, my my watch has stopped working. I will just wind you up. Don't tell me it's broken." And then
A few of
Mister
those words.
yeah Mister Braun's daughter starts running towards her and
Oh,
goes,
nay. Yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
and goes, "Miri, surprise!" And then she trips and then hits Mayuri. And Mayuri then, this is just as the train's coming into the station too, because he got the wee, because Okabe kind of like breathes a sigh of release when he hears the train coming through the tunnel, the rush of the
Yep.
wind, and then he's like, "Okay, we've done it this time." And then this all
Yep.
happens just as that, and she falls in front of the train. You just see her kind of flying in the air in front of the train in the lights.
That slow motion sequence is gorgeous. It's amazing. It reminded me a lot of that scene in particular. So that the scene in Gantz at the start
Uh huh.
where the guy's trying to pick the drunk off the rail line.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's that bit.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of
But
something that one of our mates was talking to me about when he was
oh
working
yeah,
in I think Morrison's. He was just talking about it last night. How he knocked over a bottle of wine
uh huh.
in off the shelf, and it kind of rolled onto
Oh,
the floor, and then just rolled. Didn't smash on the floor, and just rolled, and then hit like the wee like metal protector barrier that's on the end of the shelves. No, no, it didn't explode. It just kind of like went psst, and just started pissing wine out, and he just said
ugh.
it was like it was so slow. Everything was in slow motion for him. Like,
But yeah, um, she uh
yeah, that's
she
it.
gets bumped onto the line, and it does enter that slow motion where you can see her figure in the headlights of the subway train, and
Mm.
then like in an instant the train is passed. Okabe realizes that he's not holding her hand anymore,
Yeah, and
and Nei is of course like devastated.
oh yeah, it's, she's her character is well drawn. All the lights,
Oh yeah,
all the light was drawn out of her eyes and stuff like that.
she has a bit of a breakdown. She just wanted to surprise her.
Yeah,
Um,
she didn't know she was
I
going to
felt
trip.
this is like I this is when I knew I was going to kind of enjoy this sequence maybe a bit more, because like I think it's all well and good like subverting the subverting the timeline to fit and just fixing it that way, but like you're starting to like imply things like absolutes and things like, and I find, it's like, well, loads of things can be different, but this thing,
This is
this thing is the same.
this thing is the same.
Like
Yeah.
I love that kind of concept. Although I feel it, I don't think it's the case. I'm sure there is a way out of it, but I definitely feel like that's a conversation of how far back you have to go, or what chain of events you have to start causing in order to do that. So it's quite a fascinating start.
Yeah.
To that kind of thing.
Yeah, it certainly will be appearing later on. But yeah, so that's the end of the episode. That's it ends on that scene.
It ends on him screaming that he's going to keep on doing this until he finds a way to save her.
Yeah, he picks up the pocket watch is on the platform still, so he picks it up and screams, "I will save you, Mayuri."
Yep.
If it's the last thing I do.
I like this episode.
It's good. This is
Good.
this is what Endless 8 could have been.
I'm coming back around on Endless 8. Not because I think it's good. Because it's not. But I still think what they tried to achieve with Endless 8 is kind of incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I get where they were going with it, and the whole kind of thing with the melancholy of Suzumiya is like she always tried to wanted to like break the mundane in the show.
Yep.
But it was always kind of just mundane things that she ended up doing.
But I think the thing about the Endless 8 is it was just there was still too much that was the same.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't mind, like, I could have dealt with maybe 2 or 3 episodes with like subtle shifting.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's a different mask this time, or oh, they've walked this way this time. It's like that didn't happen the last time. Oh, someone asked this question, someone gave a different answer. Like, that sort of stuff I would have found kind of more intriguing. But I think they kept it far too by the book, far too by the first episode for all 8 for it to be still entertaining after that many episodes.
8 episodes. Yeah.
God.
They could have done it in less.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, so this is kind of on the I'll say on the same vein in the sense that it's essentially going into a time loop to try and save Yuri.
Yep. There's actually an episode of Supernatural that's quite like this, where one of the brothers, the lead characters, is killed. And after he's killed, his brother wakes up, and it's that morning again. And he just watches him die a different way every day for thousands of days.
Oh man, that's yeah, it's an idea. I'm pretty sure there's been a few iterations of
sure
of this.
I feel like the thing about this one that I like is it's not mystical. It's not magical. Yeah. It's also not traditional time travel.
No, I suppose not. He's not actually physically back in time in the body. He's sending his conscience.
He's literally sending sort of compressed short-term memory back to himself by a few hours.
Yeah.
Like I think that in itself is far more interesting to me as a time travel mechanism.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's what kind of made this a bit more unique.
Yep.
The time traveling aspect. It's kind of like, how do we do things backwards? How do we send things backwards? Shall we? send a whole body back in one go.
Just a bit. Just a bit.
Just a bit.
What do you rate this one?
But I think it's a 9. I enjoy it. Evokes a lot of emotions.
Yep, I would agree. I am firmly in 9 territory for this one.
Yeah.
Which leads us into our second episode for this evening, which I'm going to say is titled Physically Necrosis. And I'm going to assume that it is just called Physical Necrosis on Netflix.
You'd be correct, sir. It is physical necrosis on Netflix.
Oh well,
I
we
mean,
tried.
it's just like one letter out now, isn't it?
Still two. Still
Two?
two.
Still two? Alright.
It's just we haven't added another one as well.
Yeah. This
Um,
episode.
so basically, we're starting off into the
Montage.
realms of. Sorry?
Montage.
Montage, where basically, yep, we're going to see a lot of not success.
Yes, yes. Mayuri dying over and over again. And he's portrayed in a cloudy kind of like room with blood raining down in it, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
And then it slowly
Yep.
gets worse and worse. Like red lines appear drawn across the screen, and red diamonds appear where he's just going, I've been trying this, and every time my Yuri dies from X, Y, and Z.
Yep.
Um,
It, it's becoming a complex calculation.
yeah, I was giving him a complex, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's
Yeah,
a struggling person.
he certainly has some mental issues now.
But the point of this close to the start, right? He speaks to Moika about, or like finds out why
No,
they
that's not quite there.
Is it not? I thought that
No,
was like just after the montage, but maybe I'm wrong.
it's a bit. He basically. This is the thing is so after the montage is the credits intro, and then next scene I think he's holding the lab door against Carissa and Daru, and this is the conversation I had earlier where Daru goes, "Oh, I just got to a branching story arc in my game.
Yeah,
Well, at least let
that's
me
right.
save it." No, you go away. Uh,
Leave, leave
leave,
now.
leave now, and he just kind of like locks the door and then crumples behind the door, and
Yeah,
then he's just in the back of the lab on a chair, thinking, "The fuck I'm going to do? How am I going to do this?" And then starts going, everything's the same, all these the same text messages, nothing's changing, and stuff like that. Then he gets a bright idea. Ah,
yes,
text messages. I'll contact Moika.
yes.
Or no, is this that bit? Or does he go to the shrine and talk to Ryoka?
Taruka.
Yeah, because there's a bit where he goes to the shrine and goes, "Is Mayu here?" No. It says, "No, that's all right. I know this already. She's not here. She's with her friend." Blah blah blah, and
Oh, fixing the cosplay.
fixing the cosplay. Yeah, so he
Is
finds it
this not where he just like has a bit of a breakdown?
in front of Ryoka. Yeah, and Ryoka goes, "I'm sorry, I can't answer
Yeah.
that."
He does talk to Moika though, because I'm sure
Oh, she does. He does.
Is it that this bit then, just after? Because like
Might
it's
be.
basic. It's not like a lot. It's just about the sort of the reasoning behind why they've bust in, basically.
Yeah, yeah. It's. I think it's just after that bit because he goes. Because that's when he first goes to find Mayuri, the start of the thing, to start the whole chain of events again. Really. Uh,
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
goes to the shrine and kind of breaks down, saying, "I know everything," type
yep.
thing. Uh, and then he goes, even the text messages are the same. And then he sends a text to Mocha to meet with him to talk about the time machine.
That's right.
And then he takes some future gadget with him, the the ray gun that changes
Future
theory.
Gadget Lab.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
remote
right.
control, and goes right. I got a gun. Put your hands up. Takes her gun,
Yep.
and then basically talks to her about what's happening. Uh, it's like,
Yeah, which is basically the reason that we're doing this is because you've created a time machine that is functional, uh, and also uh, have planned to publicly announce this.
yeah,
You idiots.
yeah, you know that we don't like that. And also, there's still on about the Intel 5100, the IBM 5100.
IBN, yeah, that's right.
Um, but he says I don't have it. You you
Yeah,
you took that away from me with one of your emails.
that's right.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, she doesn't remember that."
Fuck you talking about?
Yeah, pretty much. Uh, and then he gets walloped in the back,
He does.
and he the next screen is the dashboard of a car,
Yep.
just revving away, and they're like, "Are you John Teeter?"
No,
No, I'm not John Teeter.
no.
Oh, and they're like, "Okay, that's fine."
Yeah, they were very quick to that.
Yeah, quickly like, "Oh yeah, okay, he's not John Teeter." He does state that he's
How do you know? Oh, he said he wasn't.
yeah. He does state to her as like, "I'm from the future" to Monica.
Yeah, I suppose. Like now that I think about it, I can see that the lines being drawn there,
Yeah,
where he does not express how far from the
from the future.
future. He just says, "I'm from the future."
Yeah. Um, and so ends up going on like talks about CERN to her
Yep,
and saying what you and your CERN cronies are going to do type thing. What they ordered you to do, why they done that type thing. And then Monica goes, "I don't answer to them, just FB.
that's right.
It's the only one who will give me orders." Then he gets knocked
Facebook.
out. Yeah. Yeah. And then yeah, so yeah, he just woke up in the car and he sees that he's just outside his lab, in the street outside his lab, and tied up with a gun to his head by
Yep.
one of the, the others.
Uh,
And they,
damn it. Rounders.
yeah, this is where she tells him to rounders. Yeah,
We can call them that now.
we can call them that officially now. So yeah, we're called as rounders. Uh,
This is yeah, because this is where they're parked at the bottom of the street, next to the apartment, right? And
yeah,
it's like, well, time to go and deal with the stuff upstairs. He's like, please don't,
yeah, he literally
please.
full on begging him not to do
Yep.
anything, like tears in his eyes and everything. Stop it! I'll not go public. I'll destroy the time
Yeah.
machine. I'll do anything. Just don't kill Miri. And it's like, nope, we gotta kill her.
it seems crazy, but yeah, like it doesn't matter. Like literally, he's again. I think that's quite a kind of easy to gloss over character moment. Is literally he's willing to throw away everything,
Mm-hmm.
everything and anything. Just
Yeah.
don't do that.
Yeah, that's it.
And yet that's the only thing she's interested in doing.
That's the only thing she's got to do. Yep.
Because she's got to die. Because of
Yeah.
course.
And then, so the rest of them go upstairs to deal with the lab upstairs, and Okabe goes full saiyan, knocks out two guys,
He does.
runs upstairs.
Finally achieves it.
Yeah. Runs upstairs and sees that Mayuri's already dead.
Yep.
And then just runs to the back to use the time machine.
What? I'm sure this is the episode where Kurisa gives him some details, isn't it?
Yes, but it's like the next time jump.
Is that the next time jump? Okay.
So this is like the first one that
Yeah.
goes through just the time jump. And then so Mayuri's died again. He jumped back. He's told everyone to kind of go home for the day again. Oh shit, yeah. And then he goes to the shrine and does his breakdown in front of Ruka because he knows everything. And then he's moping on a bridge in Akabara, where Carissa bumped into him.
Yes, that's what it is.
What you doing up here, type thing.
Yeah.
And then
and this is the bit where they have the conversation where he explains to her yet again what's going on, and I think she like quotes something and he says who it is, and he's oh, you've read that, and he's like, no, you've just said it 1,000 fucking times.
Yeah, he says you're about 2 seconds to quote it to me.
Yeah.
And she's like, what the fuck? I've gone and get mind powers from your time traveling. It's like, no.
But then she's talking about she's like, so we need a way that you can trigger phrase that will immediately allow me to know that this is the case, that there's no other way, that this is a reality. And the way she does that is, I think her sentence is something like she wants to buy a fork or a spoon or something like that.
Yep, she has a craving for buying a monogrammed
fork.
Monogrammed fork. And he goes, why? Oh, it'll go well with my spoon. Anyway, we're getting off track. No. Shut up.
She's really indignant about that last point, which I really like. It's like, why does any of this matter? Like, just tell him.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Well, she cares. She does.
Yeah,
she likes to keep things secret, because she's got that secret fan base
Reddit
thing.
page.
Yeah, and when they're talking on the stairway, she's like trying to cheer him up by going, "What do you care? You're a mad scientist." And does like the whole mad scientist spiel on her and gets really embarrassed. So they go back in time to the point where they just created the machine to give him more time.
Yes, like literally moments after, so that because they can only go back to the point where the machine exists, right? Logic. No, actually,
they can only go back 48 hours, I believe that was the quote.
Yes, and the rationale for that is that it's something to do with the amount of I think we talked about this in the last episode. It's to do with the amount of change to the short-term memory in that span or something like that. It can't be, well, it could be, but they just don't know what the outcome would be.
Yeah.
it could be catastrophic, essentially.
Could we desync things? So yeah, but they will only go back to the point where they build the time machine. So so that's there for them to use
Yes.
rather than risk not having anything.
Not to go back to in the first place after making the
Yeah.
in case they need to change again. Yeah, that's fair. And then so they get there. He goes back, and this is where he manages to sort of like get Carissa on side after like talking to her just really badly.
Yeah.
He's trying really hard to like kind of be nice, but failing at it really badly.
I mean, she's not helping.
No. I mean, neither they're just a nightmare together. But
yeah, that's why
she's
the ideal couple.
she's not being very receptive to his attempts to be kind. And then, yeah, he eventually is like, for God's sake, just fucking, you want a fork or something? God damn it! Just like, wait, what?
Yeah.
How did you know that?
I'm trying to think. Let me go back to the point where he did the time leap with Monica, because at that point he gets up, he does the time leap, and he comes to the point where he wants to smash the time machine. And they're like, "What the fuck, dude? What are you doing?"
That's right.
And that's what breaks up the whole thing. And he tells him to go away. He goes to the shrine. They have the conversation. That he goes. Yep. She goes, "All right, I'm going to help you, and you can use this. This will get me on board." Does the time back. Then ask Carissa to, and he actually uses her on the bridge.
Use her name.
He uses her real name, and she's like, "Oh fuck, something serious is going down." He's used my name.
Yep. He does it again though as well when he travels back, right? I think that's maybe what gets her attention as well.
Maybe. He just
she says something like, I feel like because there's a bit where she's like, "God, I really need to remember this."
Yeah, no, that was the one before he goes back. It's like, I won't remember. Use my actual name.
That's right. Yeah.
And he asked her to meet him in the ramen house, and she's already eaten. And it's like, well, I see you've already eaten. Oh yeah, well, I told you got your message when I ordered. Anyway,
I was surprised he wanted to meet here. I was already here.
Yeah. And he orders. They have their conversation, and he goes like, "So I'm from 5 hours in the future here." I'm just like, bullshit. Don't believe you. I was like, you told me you would accept a certain amount of crazy. It's like, why not you knowing me that I ever accepted any crazy? God damn
That's what I said.
Very much.
I knew it.
Yeah. And he tries to praise her, like, you built the machine, and I also went back. I was like, no, I'm not believing you. And then he breaks out the fork because he was like, God damn it, I want to fucking just punch you in the face.
Oh, he's so mad.
He's so mad. Anyway,
he's so mad.
Does that, and
but it works. It works.
And
she believes him.
And she's like, God damn, future me.
How dare future me tell him about this?
Yeah, too much information.
How embarrassing.
Yes. So then they're in the. It kind of cuts when they're having that discussion. It cuts outside of the cafe, and Suzuha is standing outside the cafe, and then walks away.
Yep.
Then they go to the lab, and she start talking about things like, well, you know, it doesn't really matter. It seems like Mayuri is going to die. Whatever you do, it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no, that's astrological bullshit. I don't believe in it. Yeah, I know it's crazy, but it seems that way. And then Suzuha pops up into the lab and goes, no, she's right. The only way to do it is change it, get past the 0.1% diversion line.
Yeah, we need to escape the Alpha World Line attractor field, where Mayuri is doomed to die.
Or the Alpha, the Beta, or anyway, something like
It's due to the because the divergence point is the beta line, which is like the change. Like so, like once you generate 1% change, it
Yeah.
diverges into a new line basically,
Yeah. It goes into a new.
and that line she has potential to live.
Yeah, that's it. Uh, so then they go to the place where the satellite crashed. Can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, is it the TV station?
Might be no, is it the TV station? It might be the TV station.
I don't I don't know why I think it's a TV station. I just remember it's where the first episode was because that's where they hosted the talks.
Yeah, yeah, that's where the talks were, and you see them and
Yep.
seeing it land properly in the first, and then it crashes in
Yeah.
the time loop. Um, and then she starts showing like the diversion calculator. It shows the timeline diversion.
It's got the kind of tubes, the
Yeah,
number tubes.
the number tubes, and Okabe
It's
goes,
pretty cool.
"Cool design. I I kind of like it." And she's like, "Well, that's surprising because it was you. You created this."
You made this.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
she's got two grappling hooks in her bag, and hooks up into the rafters of the building, and goes, "All right, one's for you." And they're like, no, we can't do
No.
that."
No thanks. And she's like, oh, fine.
Yeah, I'll calm down a bit. So she shimmies up, and they're like, who is she? The person's like, I don't know, Master Shimmier,
Yep. Master Shimmer.
something like that. Pro Shimmier, I think. I don't know. Anyway,
Yes.
then she appears, like, come on, and then basically start talking. It's like, so who are you? I am a time traveler from 2036.
Holy shit.
Uh, uh,
And as if that wasn't a big enough bombshell,
yeah,
because that's huge, of course. Because it's by the way, the thing, the thing that's crashed in the satellite, that's a time machine. It's my time machine,
yeah,
and I came from 2036. You invented this clock thing, but also, I might be John Teeter.
I am John Teeter. Yeah,
Oh my god, it's a very satisfying end point to an episode. It's just like, that's a lot of stuff you're kind of throwing at us right now.
yeah. She's got a she's been crucial all the way through it.
Oh god,
To be honest,
it's
if you watch the first episode again and you look at the person that kind of waves at him through the door,
no, no way. What?
he's just wearing a hat. You just don't see her face.
Holy shit,
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah. There you go.
Are you aware of the cartoon Gravity Falls?
I've watched it all.
Yeah, and you've noticed that the time traveler Blendon Blenson, when he says "I've always been there," and it kind of shows you all the times when he's been there, and you're like, that is ridiculous. He's actually there.
Yeah,
Like if you go back, if you go back to the earlier episodes, and there's like three of them, he's there. He's walking by in the background. He's doing this, and it's like, oh, this was a setup this whole time. That's kind of cool. I can't believe it, and it's the same sort of thing. That's so awesome.
it'll come clear. Well,
Oh man,
on the reasons of it.
it's getting good. It's getting good, Colin.
It is. It is. It's getting there. It's a good. Like I say, it's good. I mean, the first 12 episodes, what is known as part one on the DVDs, is
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's good. It's kind of just setting everything up.
Oh, it's just a prelude.
Yeah, a prelude. Yeah,
It's practically slice of life
yeah,
up until that point, and
yeah.
then it takes a big jump off a cliff.
And then, yeah, just at the end, it's like in the middle, it's like, the fuck? Who are these guys? This is fucking killed like
So,
Mairi.
yep, it's real good. It's real good. This episode's in a 9 territory for me still. I don't know about you.
Uh, yeah, yeah. I'll say it'll be a night, man. It's keeping the momentum going.
I'm definitely as we were talking about before we actually started recording is I messaged you like it's like I've watched too many of these now and I need to stop, so I'm going to go and watch another anime to try and stop me from finishing this before we get a chance to talk about it properly. So I have now become hooked on Attack on Titan instead, and I've finished the first season in 3 days. So
See, that's the benefit. You can actually watch that freely.
yeah, although I can with this now too because the VPN stuff's working again for Funimation. So
Yeah, that's fair. You want your DVDs back?
yeah, at some point. I'm not in any rush. Like they'll just I've got my I'm gonna bring my anime DVDs out of the garage and get them on the shelves again because it's been a while.
Yeah.
Because I've got my Serial Experiments Lane, my Trigun, my Hellsing, my Escaflowne, all outside. So
No, that should be good. You see
might
outside.
rewatch Escaflowne at some point. It's been a while.
Yeah, that's one. That's kind of crazy. It feels like it ended too soon.
It has been so long since I watched it.
Feels feels like it got cancelled.
I think it's at least 18 years, maybe 19 years since I watched it last. So yeah, I just remember one of the great parts about it being is that when the robots, because obviously they're like in mechs and stuff, and when robot gets stabbed and tears the sword out, like its blood just going. It's like, oh, you got the driver. Like they're not shy about that. It's cool.
No, I'm thinking Elden Blade. Elden Blade? The one with the visible arm lady. It just rips people in half.
Oh, I don't know.
She's got like we
Escaflowne is the one with like the big sort of medieval looking Gundams with capes.
Yeah, because they go back in time, or someone gets sucked into another world or something. Is that it?
Yes, it's like I say, it's been years. It's not many episodes. It's only 26 episodes, so I'll probably rewatch it at some point.
It's only 26 episodes. The standard length.
Yeah, well,
back then.
I've watched 24 episodes of Attack on Titan pretty quickly, so I could probably do the same again.
Yeah.
I am thinking very seriously considering picking up Gurren Lagann on Blu-ray because I keep seeing it discounted on Zavi.
Yeah, man, it's good. I got the special edition. I don't know, special edition. It was the
Nice.
It was Gurren Lagann series and the movie, which is the series in movie format.
That's cool. I did pick up. I ordered my first Gundam.
Oh, you done it?
I've done it now. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
So, it will be I think it's the Mark II. That's what it's called.
All right.
Yeah, got Mark II Zeta Gundam.
Yeah.
So it's this for those of you with video. This dude.
Yeah. Ooh, got a gun.
Yup.
It's actually got a gun.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I watched Gundam because Gundam Wing was the one I watched years and years and years ago, and I never really watched any of the others since. So
that's the one that was on Cartoon Network, wasn't it?
yep. That was after as we've talked many a time about watching anime you probably shouldn't have watched it late at night on Channel 4 and Channel 5, I ended up watching a load of anime at a suitable time on Cartoon Network.
Yes, designed for kids.
Yeah, Tenchi
Yeah.
Muyo was definitely heavily edited to be shown for children.
Yes. Much like the horror story was One Piece.
I have still never watched One Piece.
It's alright, it's fun, it's good. It's just what, 1,000 episodes now? Something stupid.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of episodes.
It's still going.
Isn't JoJo's Bizarre Adventure still going?
Yeah. Yeah, they're on a new so got a new season out on Netflix.
I think the manga's been going for 33 years.
That's about right. I think it's
Oh my god. That's such a long time.
you should watch JoJo Bizarre Adventure, at least the start of it, where they got like their preposterous English accents.
Oh, I'm listening to a podcast about it at the moment.
All right.
It's Super Eye Patch Wolf does it with Giant Bomb.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were saying that he was doing that, yeah.
It's called Jeff's Bizarre Adventure. It's a really bad name, but I love it. I love it so much.
Jeff.
Jeff's Bizarre Adventure. It's not as good as the previous Giant Bomb anime podcast about Dragon Ball Z that was called All Systems Goku.
All right. All systems go.
It's real good. It was real good. Really enjoyed that.
So,
but
talking about video form.
Yes.
So I've been crunching the numbers with that.
Oh yeah?
And I kind of worked out, I think I got enough stuff to probably last until end of August in the in the schedule.
Wow.
Yeah. So Cowboy Bebop should be up in a day or two.
Oh nice. I actually have a video to send you.
Oh, Cowboy Bebop?
No, your name.
Yes. We do need that one, because I was like, did we do your name? And then I remember we recorded it at your place.
Yep. So I have that video.
Cool. I'll need to go up. So first 7 episodes or acts for us, Okabe will go up. Then I think I'm going to put the Pokemon episode up. Oh no, Grandfathers.
Nice.
I'm going to put Grandfathers up because.
Oh, Tokyo Godfathers?
Yeah, Tokyo Godfathers, yeah. And then second part of Cowboy Bebop, then the Pokemon episode, then School Days, then Your Name, and then it's on to Steins Gate.
Oh, what about Azumanga Daioh?
Yeah, I realised I haven't missed out, but it's that Pokemon episode that's screwing me up because that's kind of like a weird special we did.
Although to be fair, actually we did 2 specials because the Tokyo Godfathers one is a special as well.
Oh yeah, I suppose you're right. Yeah, they're screwing me up.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Doesn't surprise me.
But
while we're on the topic of that though, you'll be able to find those on our YouTube channel.
Oh, hang on. I think I might have broken the headphones.
Oh no.
Yeah, I hear nothing.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna have to vamp. Colin can't hear me right now.
Oh no.
So
I'm back.
Oh, Colin can hear me now?
Yes. I need to get
cool.
new headphones.
Didn't have to vamp for long at all.
No. Vamp.
So yes, we are at the end of another episode.
Mm-hmm.
Who's That Anime is an anime podcast and can be found at our home at anchor.fm/who's that anime. You can find us on most podcatching software, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Overcast, all those fancy things, and anywhere where you can use an RSS feed. We have a Facebook page, that's facebook.com/who's that anime. We usually post about when we release new episodes, occasional anime memes and other nonsense. Why not come and join us there? If you would like to leave us a review at any point, that would be cool. 5 stars would be lovely. Less than 5 stars with some critical... I can't think of the word. Constructive criticism.
Criticism.
Less than 5 stars with constructive criticism would be greatly appreciated. We don't make any money from this show, so really the coolest way that you can help us is to spread the word. If you like what we do and want to tell someone about it, that would be awesome. We have a YouTube channel, as we've already mentioned. That's youtube.com. If you search for the channel Who's That Anime, you'll be able to find our latest episodes on the video side anyway. We're getting through our back catalogue of the video component of these, and as you were saying, Colin, we'll be up with Cowboy Bebop at some point soon.
Yeah, next couple of days. First 7 episodes, that's up to episode 14, 12, 14.
Nice.
So
yeah,
well, and I'll probably be doing the same thing for Steins Gate, since it's 24, 25 episodes.
Yeah. Yep. And then Colin also likes to play video games sometimes. That's at twitch.tv/couchfuel. Not playing anything at the moment, though, I don't believe.
No, I was tempted to go and play some Sonic Unleash.
Oh, the Werehog one?
The Werehog one, yeah. Or just go through the Sonic games. But I don't think I don't know, I just don't have the time.
Well, as a hint, that new Sonic movie, pretty good. Quite liked it.
Yeah? I've not seen it yet.
Worth a look. But obviously, even if you're not playing games right now, there is a great archive of all of your videos, and that can be found at youtube.com if you search for the channel Couch Fuel. Similarly, sometimes I like to play... Oh, our videos, yeah. I'm also there at times, in a lot of them. I also play some games, horror-related games, sometimes at twitch.tv/Hail Payment, and the archive of that is available at youtube.com if you search for the channel Hail Payment. And I think that's us. Yeah. We've done it.
We've done it. We got to the point. Got through the death of Mayuri to a point.
Again.
Sort of.
And again.
And again.
And again.
And again. Yeah. It's getting there.
Yep. It's definitely picking up the pace, and I'm really looking forward to our next episode where we'll be covering episodes 15 and 16.
Yes, episodes 15 and 16. Oh, nearly there. Halfway through this, man.
Nearly there. Yep, getting there.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, so it's been Who's That Anime? With your hosts, Steve and Colin. Yep. We're traveling through time. Shit.
We'll be back. Same anime time. Same anime place.
Traveling in time.
Or it's the other way around. Same anime place. Same anime time.
Same time place in anime land.
Same time anime place anime time.
Anyway, this is just gibber now. Well.
Yep. Gibberish.
See you next week.
Cut the feed. Bye, folks.
Bye.